in terms of?
Um, just oh, sorry. Just trying to doesn't even look any different. It's so stupid. Curious if the first thing doesn't change. Oh, because this is boots. Oh, okay. Just playing like this game right here. Because the thing is, it almost has this. It has the same functionality almost as the. What's that thingy Dead by Daylight that they added? A book thing.
The book. Oh, the ritual.
Yeah, like you can pick whatever you want and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then it has like level 1 to 50, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
To collect prizes. Well, this game pretty much has the same thing. And I'm trying to collect the prizes, but it's a slow, tedious thing.
Yeah, I can only imagine some games do that to prolong themselves.
Pretty much. To be honest, I think it was faster way back in the day. Now they made it more slower. Because I'll be honest, I feel like I would have been like probably level 20 or something like that by now. Yeah, because I'll be honest, I completed one of these like a year ago. Completed the whole entire 1 to 50. It didn't really feel that like it took that long, but I did it.
Yo, I think I fixed that old laptop that I had before. That was a Dell that I bought from a little kid when I was working at Metro, and that's the one you can flip inwards, and it turns into a tablet and a touchscreen. And I think the killer's coming for me because he hasn't picked up. Okay, never mind. So I had an issue with it before where the keyboard, some of the keys wouldn't work, and it started happening right after I changed the charging port, because the first thing that broke was the charging port. So I bought the little piece and I replaced that. I was like, that's amazing. But then I started having issues with the keyboard malfunctioning on certain keys. I either had to press them hard or had to tap them a couple times just to get it going. And so what I ended up doing was, I just threw it to the side. Ended up getting me a new computer, and I kept moving with it. But that's why I was. That's why now Christina was looking through some papers, and she's like, "Oh, you still have your computer here?" I'm like, "What computer?" And she's like, "Look." I'm like, "Oh shit, I forgot about that computer." And I turned it on, so I was trying to figure out what was the issue that I had with it. And yo, that computer got 500 gigs of hard drive space. It got 4 gigs of RAM. And I was like, what the fuck? This computer is actually not that bad. And I just had it laying around because of that issue. So I'm like, let me open it up. Let me see what I can do. First, let me see if I can maybe pop the button and clean it up. Maybe that has something to do with it. And that didn't work. So I went from the inside out, or the outside in, and I opened it up, and then I noticed that you have to have, it has plastic rivets. It has plastic rivets all over it, so it's hard to actually take out and replace. So I was like, I'm not doing all that. So I was reading around. A couple people were saying that the keyboard on those type of model is shit, and that they go out. So some people were saying that they replaced it with a brand new one and it works. And then some other people were saying, oh, it's the settings of the computer or some shit. I don't know. So I kept doing everything. I was like, oh, let me just see if I can do a factory reset on the computer, wipe it out clean again. And I did that, and the computer said it failed, that it can't do that. I'm like, oh, so I have another issue in its own. So I ended up going ahead and saying, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and do a clear white, but I'm gonna try to get a copy of Windows because that computer came with Windows 8. And I noticed that when I turned it on, it had Windows 10. I was like, oh shit, I must have upgraded this a very long time ago. I just didn't really pay mind to it. So basically got a new copy. One second. So killers around here. I think it's Ghostface.
Very similar. Should I invite her in the group?
Go ahead if you want. Okay.
Because I told her the same thing. I was like, yo, if you got a message from me, message from PlayStation. So yeah, so you're gonna try selling that laptop, or you're gonna keep it?
So here's the thing, so I was like, oh, let me see what I can do to fix the keyboard, because I will have to fix the keyboard. Another thing I noticed is the Wi-Fi on it, it's old Wi-Fi network, which was only running on a 2.4 hertz. Nowadays 5 hertz is much faster. Like I did a network speed test and it told me I'm running about like 30 megs per second. I'm like, that's slow as fuck compared to this computer I have here, and I'm running 500 600 megs per second. Like that's a huge difference, and that's only because it's running on the 5 hertz. So I looked it up. I'm like, since the computer is from 2016, let me just check the parts and stuff. And lo and behold, I found the Wi-Fi card for it that's upgraded, and it costs $14. I was like, shit, that's cheap as fuck. So $14 for the Wi-Fi card. It has 500 gigs, so I'm like, not bad, not bad. So the keyboard part of it is what's going to be the issue. So I went ahead and I looked into it and stuff like that, and somebody said pull the ribbon out and clean it up with like a brush or something, and then put it back in there. And I did that, and it actually worked. So far so good. So maybe it was because it needed to be inserted correctly, because sometimes ribbons are kind of like iffy. What's going on, Marie? Yeah, it's life right now until the 26th or 25th or whatever. Damn, everyone's getting cat. What the hell's going on here?
Good night, Ma. Love you. Copy. Trying to find a weapon here. Next here. Hell no. Hell no, no. Fuck that. It's worthless. I don't get anything out of it. Yeah, no. I have all the time in the world, but not for that. It's not my fault. It's not. What? I will get bored of it because I have to play with randoms. I don't like to play with strangers. It's like I like to play with my friends, you know what I mean? So, don't get me wrong, I could ask Andre to play with me, but it's like, again, he's gonna be in the same boat as you were. you're technically just gonna be like, this is babysitting in a way. It's kind of boring.
You did that on purpose.
I was trying to block him. Oh man. Nah. I guess everybody was fucking around with the killer, and there was all three survivors were rushing down to the exit gate, and it's almost the end game, and I fucking bone rushed them and blocked them.
He died.
Strong tonight.
He died.